Hello, everyone. We are back. Uh, let's try to. This hopefully the settings are alright. Okay. I'm gonna show you this here. Then you're just waiting for the first set of ads and the Discord notifications. We played some horror yesterday and we played one game of Mahjong Soul. Oh, didn't really go well. We got just Ipotchi mode too often, and there were some cheap deal-ins, but we had a few good pushes, and then we also got unlucky for the other part. Like not too bad. Or like the rankings, my rank points are kind of bad right now, but we will see. We might have a road to coming soon. Um, instead of the road to celestial. But we will find out. Let's see on the ad situation. I have it so that I can run the first set of ads, hopefully before. That was the Chunman weekend. Apparently I played against Twitch streamer. Who did I play against, Fluff? I don't even know. Zero Super perhaps? I don't know. Can't be really bothered to find out. There are too many players that I play against anyway. Oh, the second Plunia? No, that was yesterday. It was yesterday. I played like one game yesterday and I found 3 rank points. I just have to make sure my stupid ads are out of the way. Just to okay, they have started. It's like there's a collab sign in, but do we get like the collab after the 7 days or 8 days? I assume so. No, you are not mod. Oh, sorry for that. You probably got banned. And then I think you got banned and then uh, yeah, 5 days collab. It was because I suggested Nakashi Wangon. You some rank point from that poor master yesterday. Nakashi no, why? Okay, we are starting again in East one, but now with one stick. Here we have the hand is the hand is better. The hand is actually better like this. It's kind of like the last hand was pretty good, but it had no value, and this one is good with value. I got my first payout by the way from Switch, so I'm not working for free, but uh, I'm I can check. Let's see the analytics though. This 6 months is really awkward. Okay, let's see. We seem 550 hours. Wow, 70 euros. I don't want to do the math. I'm not doing. I can do the math, but I'm not going to do the math on that. I should know that Simon gets some money. We have two Torahs. It's just 5 into 17. We can upgrade here on the monster shape. The lower social not really, but like the Kansan is. My Sansoku Ripper. Oh no. Didn't believe in the Sansoku. Like, rip, rip by 567. Rip the manga. Like, if I didn't have like the second Torah, it's just an easy uh, pick up. But my Sansoku. It's also not confirmed, but it's definitely worth keeping. I think. It's it's just that the other side, the months to 6 months, he could just got a single 6 month and then got 5-7 later. Perhaps that was the play, and then the Sun School would definitely be worth it for the 7-7. Yeah, Scout of Kaimita. But we can't even dodge them. We can't even dodge them because the only thing that is really safe is the pincer. And look at my hand, I don't have pincer. You have to take the Torah weight here with the 7 month. It's also the on the 1 month, on the 6 months, so it's like slightly safer, but we have to take the 3 month Condora weight here for the low chance that someone tunes into it. But it wasn't like that the 5-8 month was better or anything. This social card here on the right, quite questionable, I think. Or like they are like the only person who is likely not going to fight this against the open hands. But it's also not the it's especially the person that you would expect to dodge or try to hard fought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we could have like a Kyushu, we would have skipped, yeah, but uh, Yura too, yeah. Dora, yeah, okay. It could have had Yura too there as well if they Riichi or if they won with Riichi. Like it's also like in dollars it's like I got like paid like $80, but in euros it's like only like 65 euros, or like there were like $4 of transaction fees, of course, because I'm getting paid from the US. So it's like he lost like $4 on the transaction fees, which yeah, and the US dollar is just weak. It's just we could have had like an extra I don't know, an extra day of food. If I if the dollar wasn't that weak, but mm, still kind of stuck here, which we already knew. Let's got this life ease. We're really looking for this 5 month connector here. Like this 9, so it's also pretty useless here. So we are just going to cut it. It's just a matter of like when. Like there are some trolls like a 7, so a second pair here that would uh yeah, we want this 9, so but I rather get some safety. Just one Scott Green Dragon is perfect because it allows us to get more value when we have a pair or an anchor of it later on. And otherwise it's pretty safe. The ones got honors are pretty safe. And we actually have a decent push here on the right. We kinda can exclude, how what's we can deduce that they don't have a monthly wait most of the time. It would be very determined if they have a monthly wait, yeah. This also is not pushable. Like even if we get a ramen here, it's yeah, like we need to connect to this world. Yeah. It's just that this 5 month isn't safe. It's just too tough. It's just too tough here. Nah, no. We can 8 so actually. It's sushi. But with my manga. It's just that the double Mushuchi is so unpushable, especially with some safe styles here. Dude, we are just dying here. I don't even see like a 6 being. They're not going to die today. They're not going to die today. But it's Akatora too. Oh my god, Mahjong Soul, please, I don't see my tiles. No, oh my god, I really want to see the hands. Stupid game, not again. Dude, I don't know what happened, yeah. I need to... I can't even see the log. But, the chances that this force tiers in are pretty high. We can check the log after, or someone can tell me that. But it's unfortunately not possible to spectate your own game on Mahjong Soul, I think. Or you need to log into a different account. But on Tenhou, you can actually spectate your own game. And there we go. So this is that this force is really unpushable, especially if we have 8-0, which is 2-6 plus 300 plus the 6 here. My twist seems okay, like it was definitely like my Mahjong Soul. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are we doing this to ourselves? We don't need to stay here. Some Paka stuff here. Paka Hon or Paka Toy Toy. So sushi, right? Easy, so sushi. I don't even know what we want to draw here. I actually don't know. Like, like a 2-pin got 8-so. Like like the pawn there is good enough, but it's just way too awkward here because the 6-pin, like it's not even that great here. But like we need to on each with the 6-8 pin here, or we need to draw like the toy. What is the east, right? Yeah, Katen, row 1 Katen confirmed. Row 1 Katen. Do we pawn the 2-3 pin? I need the channels here. I need the channel pawners here for the 2-3 pin. Like the 2-pin, but nah, like both of them are so mediocre. It's also that we discarded like the 6-8 pin here, destroying all our pins acceptance. No, so many. Did they just fix a door rappel here with this foreman? This 8-0 isn't even safe. Kek. 17 is now Suchi. We can see for our Hunitsu here on the left. It's Simonza Corate Hanya. We can check here. It's a saint. It's pretty. It's on the high side. We just do a Tora, which is fantastic because we can't use it. We can never use this Tora. Or like we have a Tora Tanki. Oh my god, not this stream, Ripodonies. Oh my god, oh my god, it's not a Paimon, yeah, wait, it is, yeah. Kijk, Mascot 2, Mascot Haku here. Almost Taisangen. I wonder how they got the Sabo there on the one Scott eats. I wonder how they managed to get the Sabo, unless they skip, but I really don't think they could skip for the manga, but they also had the same flaws though, it's so garbage. The thing is, he could have dodged that by like one beam, but like the tune is basically next, and the tune is just, and no one is going to in the right second, or like to trust that someone solves it, but could have delayed by like 1 turn, I guess. Shouldn't have pumped, I guess. Stupid game. My Santa here with this one, so fantastic. My Santa. It's so sad. No, my Santa. No. Disaster. What is better than Santa? A 100, right? Oh my god. Because it's a complete Monsoon got 7, and then we are sad. Uh, yeah, we can't even skip it. And even now this one so far, the second Han isn't that great. We are basically just hoping to not you in again for 18k or 16k on our Tilo. Sleep fast hand again. This really sucks that it was like Paimon. Like it's always those like master ones, right? It's like those master ones that really have to retreat their Paimons. Oh my god, this one is T ranking. We can make the T rank happen. Hmm. It's just like we cannot just are forced to pawn it because we have like double honors here. So like it's just never going to complete without it. We have to see for Tempai Kamcha defense here with the 3-man, but I don't think they have a 3-man because they just got a 2-man into the. Yeah, there's nothing really here except for this one Teriso here. The Teriso was that better? Mm, perhaps, but I think the Teriso is actually better than this one, so but whatever, right? Didn't deal in. Haven't died that. We're just waiting for our Kamcha to drop me the 3-man here. We're just getting at some point where we actually have to fold it, but we we definitely don't have safe stars here. And Kamcha is not cooperating here at all. Like at least they push the 6-man, making the 9-man Suchi. Waiting on the 36 pin here. Wow, the 6 pin is trash card. It's Kamputsu. The Ura Suchi, but tons of Suchis have passed. Can we north this, or do we just have to push the Ura here? 9. It's not so mediocre. The Torah got pushed here. Like, I don't really have a plan after the North, but it's like really the breaking point on how far we want to push. But luckily, it's not that expensive. The thing is like the North, and then like I don't have a real good plan afterwards because on like that like 11 discard tail, we can't fight until Rikuku. Like we have to push like one more tile later on most of the time. But if we are going to forward, it was definitely on this too. So here, but, mm, just a good weight can push the weight. But we can definitely lead. Just go north there. If we was not in this position, we definitely would have folded there. Just a very tough card there. The count is like in each one, you can technically still push it, but it's just not like it's like the eve. It's only good when you don't have like the fourth avoidance penalty. Like if you're playing in tournaments with AKs, you can push it, but in the fourth avoidance lobby, you actually kinda can't push it. But we did, and we got in. Just hoping that this Ura doesn't deal in. We have a mediocre hand this time. If they got like another social here, I'm not going to say this time. A Navitas here on the left to the minute. We are just cutting this one man here because we are suspecting some monster. Otherwise, it's an easy one pin, but we do suspect some shenanigans here on the left. It might be just the Replox monster with a Haku Pill, Haku Pon, I mean, but uh, don't want to have too many monsters in our hand anyway. It's going to be some degenerate Gaten course here. The temperatures are very high on the left. Oh wait, this one's so past. This one didn't see that. There's a 5 pin and the video in here is totally my fault. It was safe last turn. It's 5 pin. It's a 7 pin here or so. Did they just got the AK 5 pin here? I think it's an AK 5 pin Karakiri. Like the 5 pin doesn't make any sense otherwise. No, they don't have a 6 man is Nagashuchi. I'm not sure on the next card, but we will see what we get. Like we just have to send this 8 man. What the 5 so technically. Yeah, we now have enough Turas, but like we are just taking tons of risk here. But, mm. There's almost nothing left for Kamitsu. Like the 1 4 man perhaps, but Sosa is definitely very sus. Oh wait, it's the 7/7 there with 2 AKs, but it's actually not that like it's honestly doesn't do that much for us. It does what it does do is this the weaker player here is now fighting with us instead of the stronger player here on the right. That is something, but it's like that. It's the only thing that really changes. There's a Master 1 T ranking and there's like a saying tool here on the right. The double van Dora is perfect here. We are going to try Toyman, wait, Kamita, I mean. Uh, mm, let's just got the Snore for once. Mm. Yeah, kind of reliant on the Dora here because the 2000 points aren't really enough. We really want to have the 3900 here to just not be last, and then we can fight it out later. Hey, Tuxlayer. It's also quite bad that the gap from first to second here is pretty big because Shimoza needs like two hands to end the game. If they only had needed like one hand on the right, we have some outs that we can just win our hand here and they can just finish the game here on the right. Mm. At some point we just have to cut the force and it's probably in this turn. Even while we are lost, like there is just some point where we can't keep every single town. And it is like okay, like the 7 month like a Pukere shape isn't great, but if we do like a social pair, we can just cut a 6 here. Yeah, the headless is just it here. Like 6 into 8 month can be cut. If you have like ramen, you can fix the pair, but in any other situation, you can't really. Like if we get our 2 hand here, like it's okay. Like it's kind of unfortunate, but it's just fine. And there's our 2 hand here. Yeah, basically not taking the better way. We are just taking the slightly safer tanky to discard later, and then we can try to get something better because on the 6 pin the win rate isn't great at all. We now have our 3900 here. With this 5 pin is actually kind of okay. It's actually like it's actually kind of okay. But that is still a donkey. Yeah, like I really want to wait on this 5 pin, but now we have the 7-7. It's basically Shima only. It's basically Shima only. Uh, Yeah, that's the 5 pin, but no, okay, they don't have it. They can still have to change, I guess. Kamita, it's so very safe. Does it get pulled now? No, okay. Better lucky than be good. Like, better lucky than be good. We did miss the Sonsuku earlier. Yeah, we did kind of miss it, but I don't think we won the hands. Or we did win the hand for 3-9, but. Don't tell the Sunschool police that we missed the SSK. We need some mold or some person here in the Mahjong community which is like the Sunschool police and just calls you out whenever you miss like a Sunschool. Like we need some type of shadow which is going to flame the streamer for every miss Sunschool. Like I kind of want to do that, but like I'm not going to do that on some casual casual Mahjong streamer, like a Master 1 or Master 2 streamer. Like I want to do it on like the more competitive ones that really care about the game, where I just point out all their mistakes and then I question their Mahjong ability. Interesting here, Akaros. I'm not sure like what's going on there. So evil? What is evil, Fluff? Backseating in the chat? Backseating, you mean? We really don't want to pawn the 7 pins. Okay, we don't have to pawn the 7 pins now. We now have to pawn the 7 pin. Well, so come on. Dealing into like 8k is pretty bad, but yeah, that's not really much that we can do here anyway. If we turn to 8K, we are just blaming the evil person in chat. It's not a Shima, it's a Chi. There's a 5, so it's one sound. There's one sound. I do think it's like 3-mon here, but I really want to. Like the monster is definitely just safer. But now I want to have got 8 pin. With this 5 pin, it's 8 pin. But then the Sabo is also kinda weak though. It's like one sound and then. How are you going to push it? Because if tournament, I don't think doesn't swing like thunder, but I don't know what the Raku is. It's a kind of weak damage turn, but we really don't want to get lost here. We can just reach the next turn here. On the Ipeko Thunder Tora. The weight is so good, like, but it hasn't come out, so it's probably still in the wolf. To get like the Ipotsimo here. We can also, especially with Ipeko, we can Tama, but the weight is just so good. Well, we can easily try to get Spears now. Because they got a 4-7 here, and it hasn't come out. No way, no way. See, not that way, no, not, no, almost freaking 6-month funky. I can still reach these, pushing every single town. Oh my god, oh my god. Dude, how are we losing on against a 6-month donkey? Are we? Oh my god, my hand sucks so much. Could have had like 1K more, but like we are never holding on this 6-month, I think, anyway. Or if we deal it normally anyway. I guess that explains why my score 7 months will. This was pretty unlucky anyway. At least it's not on my whole account, but this Cetoid win here against 2 Riichis and then some open hand there is so bullshit. Like Riichimo Yura 2. Like that, like we don't have any value here. Like it's so bad, so bad. Um, do we have to cook like the Itse here? Do we have to cook the Itse here? Because there's just nothing here. Like even Rishi Pinfu and then we need Shima Pinfu. We still need like the 2 Uras. We still need the 2 Uras with that. Yeah, get me out of here. Oh, fantastic. Get me out of here. Garbage game. 6 stars for that. Well, minus 280 rank points. And of course, we have the highest Maka rating here. It wasn't this hand. Was it this hand? No, wait, it was the Q. Okay, it was East 2. It was this hand. Wait, it costs Nan. Wait. Oh, wait. I thought we had a pair. But we didn't. And let's see here. And they have for 17. Oh my god, no one is even waiting on this for. Yeah, but we can't even push this for, so. Like, we can never really push this for, so anyway. Like, it's just really unfortunate we were like 1 turn too late here. Because even here. Like, we have like the 200 weight, but like we can't even push this. So 6 man here, and then even here we can't even push this 4 with our 7-7 here. Like it's just not pushable, and then we know that, and then this 8, and then here we are tempeh again. But I still can't push this Warsaw. Like I know that. Like, and then the 16 is so sad. The 16 is so sad. But yeah, and we everyone is waiting on for the 17 here. Ah, we were leading there, but we weren't leading. Let's check the Tito. Because like it was definitely like, well, let's check this stupid Paimon. I wonder if Maka calls. I don't think so. It's wait, wait, it skips, and then it skips this one. But we are dealer as well. And how do they get a Sabo here? Oh, they like, oh my god, oh my god, they only have one Haku, no tunes, and they end up with a Haku tune Sabo. Honestly, the pawn does look sus, but like, well, what are we going to do here? Like, what was the plan here? And they have a tempeh here for Thunder Territorials, so it's like disaster either way. Like, it's going to be ultra disaster. Uh, yeah, it's Paimon, by the way. Well, the monster didn't know it's a Paimon. And then let's see this stupid Cheeto. Where's the Cheeto? Here it is. We had such a nice hand. This is 5-8 man here with the late 7 Shimakiri, and then keeping the Rankan here with it's Rankan and Raman. And we have like very good shapes here. And then how did Kamisa even get to Tempai there? And it's Tempai with 2 or 3 Toras across. I knew that they didn't have a Tonjo hand, but. It's just once you got the 8 pin here. I'm just worried about the 5-8 pin because there are like 2 5 pins already in the pond, and then I think the early 3-4 man does allow us to cut the 3-man 3-man very safely basically. But this 3 pin, like there's just no option to do not push that. And then here we do go 3-man 3-man, and then. We got this, and then let's see if it reaches. But I think it Damas here. Like the 4-7 months are here on the left. It's really unfortunate because this can put here, and the last 4-7 man is here on the right. So my weight is actually completely dead, which it says 0 left. And here I decide to go for the Riichi. And they aren't even tempeh here on the left, mind you. They aren't even tempeh. And then they threw, wait, they are not even tempeh here. And they got tempeh right here. And then we immediately throw this stupid 6 pin. And I think they have, I don't know if they can even push it. I don't even know if they can push their hand at all. I don't even know if this is a push or it's got a 6 man here. It does push for a 10 pack. This 4 pin is also it's like one turns, I guess. But it's such a garbage game. Never lucky. Getting paid like 10 cents an hour, and we are facing, we are getting this.
これからよろしくお願いしますね。
We could also check this two shot you in. I think like I think it's very close on the two shot there. We were already lost. But the issue there is really we can pull out with North, but there's just no guarantee that we don't have to push one more tower afterwards. We had to can push away. If we didn't have a push away, it's very easier to fold it. Some schools kind of fake here, but it might be if we do like a pair, like 4 or 5 pin, we might be going for an open SSK here for the one hand, just deny our opponents here, but for now it looks like just like 1-2 pin here and then try to get a pin for hand, 2 man, 1-2 pin. Mm. The each is just so fake as well. Yeah, it's all very fake. Like, I guess we can cut this 2 man, we can cut this 1 pin here, and keep this 9 up, but honestly, the each is just not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Perhaps in Akanashi, but we are not playing Akanas. Hmm. This does help, but our hand is still very weak. Taking the pension cut here, honestly, it doesn't really do anything. We might have to just go already for Kaiten because our hand is okay. Our hand is completely dead. Uh, the 1 man's are dead as well. It's really unfortunate because I was going to cut the 2 man, but if we want Tempai, we are just going to tanky this Tora. So we can't even pawn this 1 man, so we need the 3 man for this shape. I need some more emotes. I have like 2 more emote slots or 3 more, like 2 or 3 more. I don't know, but and I want to change the Timon disaster emote. I have like the Timon file and the disaster special the same emote. But there's a slight difference, but not big at all. We should just cut the 7 pin into the 5 pin. The 7 stars are actually dying, but the 36 pins aren't better at all. Let's not let's just try to do some diamonds here because there's nothing here for us anyway. We probably want to touch the Tilo if we can choose. If you can make a tune character though. Seven Soul Kami, Seven
ここから
Soul.
が本番
We
って感
missed
じ
our
ね。
tempai here with the 4-6, but we are not dropping this to down. The 6 man will be pushed if we get the 7, so even here, Kami 7 so. Just not really. I don't even think it's in the wall. I think simultaneous just look the right seconds here and then. Oh my god, we missed Ipatsimo. Oh my god, we missed the
ゾ
Ipatsimo.
ウドラにドラ
But we still have the fake manga. Like the thing is, we are going to push every single tower there on like the for Rikroku. So like in that sense, we might as well release it, but it also costs us 1,000 points for a wait that I don't even think like we can run from Toyman or like they are likely to have some white dragons as well. And then if they are waiting on it, we can't even run Toyman. But we definitely missed Ipatsuma there, but Hana or Baiman. But we're going to see like a 4-pin here. There's like a tunnel some Sculptura here with a 4-pin C. Yeah, then let's got this 9. Then we confirm Thunder here. And we are losing out on the Sunset Goose and yeah, we mm, the feels it's just a bit much to straight push this 18, but I don't think it's too bad. But like this 2 cell should be pretty safe here. But I think if we just want to push this 8, it's not that big of a deal. It's just such a tough boost. But like there's not much folding here. Like we can't really like hard fold this as well. Like there's nothing like a 6-0 there. There's no 6-0s there for us, unfortunately. We do have a horrible Sabo here. We do unfortunately have a Sabo. Senpai, it is the Tuhan Ramen against a non-Tilo is basically push everything, but we are leading, so we might be voting on a 6-pin roll. Oh my god, we got the 6-pin roll. It jinxed it. It jinxed the 6-pin roll. We would have could have tuned. You can't tune in on this for 7-pin if you were just waiting on this for 7-pin. Why are we calling the time that we are going to fold on and then we drawing immediately and then we are still thinking about can we push it and the answer is just a no. The answer is just a no. So that makes it easy, but making the Sabo there with the 5-pin. I just feel, I don't know, like I know my hand is kinda dead after the 7, so because upgrades on the pins aren't really there. That's like a 6-pin pawn, 3-pin pawn, and then that is kinda there for you, but honestly the hand is kinda dead after the 7, so but um, mm, 6-9 man. Yeah, let's go for the Uncle Headlet. I really want to cut the 1-2 man here, but the 6-9 man is definitely the weakest here. Ah, no, my painful. Uh, like the 6-9 man is, we see 3 of them already, and then we can also just sort the 5-8 man for Tempai, and then we are happy as well. My painful 3 to the Stamaton here on the 7-pin roll. Kijk. Let's just disable cooling because there's nothing to cool. This Benson is still good enough. If the 1 and 2's were completely dead, there is a 1-2 man card, but the 1 man is only twice card, the rest is still okay, but it's going to be like a Tamaton, unfortunately, and then we can switch to something better, right? If it deals in, it's my fault here on this 2 man. We are not going to take the 1-pin Riichi. I was thinking it looks pretty good, but yeah, then I saw it across. I saw the pawn across. Uh, nah, no, this one man is trolling us. Come on, we getting trolled. There are honestly not a lot of trolls here that are good for us. I think this is it.
リーチよ。
This two-man is still shooting across. Non-believer. Yeah, no, is that a Hakutanki?
リーチ
Oh my
一発
god, it's
ドラ
so
2 ドラ 2
disgusting.
ドラ
I
2
don't want to witness this.
バイバイ
So disgusting. Like it is. I feel bad for Kamicha there. I really feel bad. Like I feel also bad for our Paimon in, but I really feel bad. Like where's how can I refund to you?
ポン
These hands are insane. We only need to throw like an east for it to be ultra rigged. You did have a clear on each, so I don't mind to pull the nouns here. We do have a Dora acceptance, technically, but like it's in the Dora suit, so like otherwise probably a skip could be also there, but yeah. We might have to just cut the east and the west, but uh, we will see. Like the draws are still pretty good, and there's the Dora. 15 pond. Yeah, the 15 is just a pawn. The 15 will be pawns, but
チ
we don't have to pawn the 15 if we don't have a bill. Any Timos in set? Any Timos here for our Mangam plus hands? Well, I guess is it Mangam for 8? It's only on Sumo. Mm. Timos? Any Timos? 10 seconds for the team? Anyone? It's 5,000 points. Floppy, no. Floppy not going to the team. Okay. You do the team too late, but we still can count them now. But and like I will check there. But if we can count them now, still we will gain the 5k points. But is the delay so bad that you heard it too late, or are you just slow on the team? Because I did give you like, from my perspective, like 15 seconds. But if there's like 10 seconds delay, then uh, it is what it is. I hope we are not tuning in here. You also can't. Oh, that's game. Okay, I will just check. Refund your points still. Uh, refund the points.
本一ドラ
Twelve extra rank points here. Feel bad for Kamicha, but this one pin was pretty sus. Like I have a cash win
3
pawn
山に
here.
こういっ
Like
た高い得点があるから
I
麻雀
do
も
have a
楽し
cash
いで
win
すよね
pawn. We don't have to check the markup for a game that ends in east. But we probably have enough redeems anyway. Yeah, or like sub emotes for only 80 points, by the way. So if you want to unlock a random sub emote, we have like 5 or so of one. So
こ
you
れか
don't
ら
have to
よ
spend
ろ
a
しく
lot
お
of
願いしますね
points to get some very cringy bad sub emotes where I spend like 10 minutes making them. I was spamming people things in the chat, so I was like, I need emotes, so I just made some. We are going for 100 Shinomi bed weight. The classics. I might actually have some cheat toy here. I don't want it, but if we get it, we get it. Uh, it might be actually the best that we can get here because it will be just a Richinomi. It will just be a Richinomi. Let's just cut the six. Let's try to force the Cheetoids with only 4 pairs. It's kind of late with only 4 pairs, but our normal hands is just not going to happen. We can still do the Tora for the ramen, and then we can perhaps go back to normal, but we'll be tough anyway with 3 pairs. The 5 star is not the same Mukiri. If it was a 3 star, it would be way harder here for us, but the 5 stars is going to be a Shimokiri. And our normal hand especially that here, so uh,
リーチ
okay, we can just fold out here with 9 so and into like a 3 pin.
リーチ
Well, we might not be able. We don't even have to think about folding here because the Ipot's just a Mongon, right? Just a Mongon with the 1 euro. Solid hand here, especially if we pull Rakuhai here. Even a South Pair or Jim Pair is okay here.
うん
There are actually a lot of options on this tune to roll because then we can cut 8 man and then some Honitsu tunes with Toratanki come to mind as well. The Caswind is too weak here. If we told like a South Pair, we can easily just cut a pin through here and we have to be worried here on the pins and the Toras here on the right as well. Well, we are probably not only ourselves because that would involve us cutting the entire pincer shape and they will be just be faster if we feed them the pincer shape. The Tora is there, but we don't have to cut it here. We can just try to build up ourselves. And if we don't get it, we might as well fall because our hand is pretty cheap. But if we can get thumbnail painful, we can just cut this north as well. Or we can try to go for an open thumbnail. You have to decide now or like the next turn what we want to do with this north wind because if we are stuck with it, we can't finish our hand basically against this one. But it passed once. They are like near temper yet, so we can still push it here. Yeah, let's try to cut it here. We do have a pretty good shape here. Of course, 16 is preferred here, and then yeah, like a 5 pin tool is not what we really want here. You can look in the pair here, and then you can open thumbnail, perhaps Riichi thumbnail, but most likely just thumbnail Tamaton. Um, Unfortunately, we don't have our 2 show anymore. Yeah, it's just slightly too weak here, especially on the expensive suits. Like it's here on the right, it's just way too expensive. If we told like if we told like a 4 pin, we can reach it. If we told like an 8 pin, I don't know, on an 8 pin, like we are not going to take the future for the Sun School, right? Because 8 pin is just safe. It's one Scott here, or we died on the one Scott. Second last time, so well, minus 16k. But yeah, there's another one. If it was like in some other shoots, it would be easier to reach, but it's also in the real shoots. It's in the real suit here. And it's only like Riichi now if we go for it anyway. I don't even know if Shimoda is in. I don't think they are. But that doesn't make Riichi E show up by any means. We have to counter Suchi soon.
ここからが
I think we still can push any town. Yeah, it's like it's just a full push until Rikuku. Yeah, like we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now 6 Okabe, but 1, 2, 3, 10. Yeah, it's just basically we are stuck until Rikuku. Stuck pushing even like a 5-8 mom with his probably the real Sushi tutorial 5-8 mom or the 8 mom because we can slide with the 2 mom, so you really don't want to throw an 8 mom here. It's a one chance here, but it's still non-Sushi, but we have to push it.
天杯
There's a 5-8 mom. Pinfu Aka and the Riichi, of course. Like even if it's all like an 8 man, it's probably just a push, but like we can need some type of wait. How are the guys going? We just died in he just died on the one Scott Dragon against the so shrunken Honitz. So it was minus 16k and then minus 300 rank points. Uh, been dying in 1000. I've been also dying on my whole account yesterday. I lost like 30 dwarfs with no first or seconds. Uh, we do have too many pairs here, but it allows us to cheat it, perhaps. Really want to cut this one throw as well, but the Risa is still a good roll here. Like the Riichi Ventura is still okay. Oh, that's the
失敗
Risa.
しちゃったかも
Hate it, but like we can't check this E-Something. The E-Something is fine. Yeah, although it's better to have a ramen on this 7 show side, of course, because the spins will likely be our heads, but um, don't realize how much lack of hints visibility would hurt you. Play RL and play the trombone now. I think the beginner trombone. Oh, I never trombone so far. I once got, oh my god, my Ipeco Dora 2. I once got a dead hand, but only once though. But like in the WRC, you said I would have trombone, but the IMA false roll is still a dead hand. 10 pounds minute thing. What? The names are dead. I don't want to take the but the upgrades on the 7 are also incredibly weak. It's just garbage, but like, if there was some good songs on the 567, like, it's probably just like 7 but the 9 are dead, so we can't really upgrade on the 7 And then if you get like a 3-pin, the weight isn't any better. Then back to baseline, we just died, so it's not soon. We just died like 3 times. We just died like 3 times in a row. Yeah, but we sniped second blue here for the easy points here. We sniped second blue here for the easy. Wait, oh sorry for the no auto sumo here. May not win, yeah.
リーチ
You saw that. Like we just I let him pay my taxes. He didn't pay the taxes, so I made him pay the taxes. He didn't know he was playing against me. Okay, when was that? Like, was it like 5 minutes in, or like the sharp rounds? Or at the sharp rounds? He surely knew when I rated him for the second time after the game. Hmm. She. Oh no. Oh, he's 2 or 3. Okay. Like I do have characters, which makes it harder for people to recognize my name. Like if I snipe a Raf, he can read it. Raf can read it. We display all the speech the entire flash. I guess we are. Like the idea is sometimes with a Honitsu, you feed the shoot, but not the honors, or you either go for the honors feed and then you choke the other tile. But I don't think we are choking here. I don't think we are not choking anything here. Look, we took a second to notice. I know that character. Oh my god, it's just so like I really want to cut the six, but it's just so like we look at this. Like if we didn't see this, we would have gotten the six there. But 9 gates. With the open 9 gates here, Fluffy. It's also tour acceptance here on this. Tour acceptance here on the 5 or 6. We can also get a Sansaku here. With a 5-pin card and do 2-pin here against Saru. If we got this, we have a 4, 5, 6. Yeah. How many tune points do I have to spend to for you to go Chinitsu? Oh my god. It is coming. It's coming. The full video is here. We could have been Tenpai with this 18, by the way. We could have been Tenpai here. The 6 pins are completely dead though. Sounds all like triple 1 pins. It's it is good. Like the Aka is good, but
リーチよ
like we are not complaining. But we don't have pinful. And we also the social is worse. The social weight would be worse, but I guess the pinful weight isn't all that bad. That's Simons are should be temper here with this 2 sound. And we hopefully don't heal into some Paimons. I can easily have a Paimon here. They actually wait, do they actually have the Chinese? I think they have. Okay, there we go. East, south. I guess the souths are still there.
リーチドラ
Guess the south are still there. But it's actually pretty good here. We deny them the probably the 3900 or basically Mongan here on the right in the Dora suit. We all fat by the way. If I got them painful, I wouldn't got the Aka. It would have happened gotten the Aka Dora. So it's either Aka or painful basically. Oh no, nothing, none of that. We have a high likelihood that we are not going to reach here on our Tenpai. But we will just wait until we either get painful some battle weights. If we get like a mascot honor which looks okay, it's fine. We are not going to Chikoku Tanki, to Chin Tanki. Uh, that is perfect here. We are guaranteed to have a good weight here actually. It's guaranteed now. Some weights are better than others, but good weight guaranteed here. And we can go for the bust again, just ending it in E4 if we hit tournament for the 11-6. But this will be hard to hit them for the 11-6. Because it's like Riichi through Tura, Ura, but they have to do in the 6 for that. Because we have to, if we want painful, we need, and the Tora, we need to throw like pins 4, 5, 7, 8 here. Uh, the 6 pin, are we simultaneing the 6 pin here? Mm, it's too speculative, I think. Mm. If anyone simultaneous the 6 pin here, and any person here in chat is going to simultaneously the 6 pin. But like it's also like if it's all like a 9 star, we just have painful Dora acceptance afterwards as well. So I don't think we can simulcare the 16, but if it's really early, I think you can actually simulcare the 16 here. Uh, Dude, where's my tempeh? I should have charactered this 9, so, but I'm not facing Ho players, but I should have charactered it. I should have cut it for my hand. And we are not keeping the 2 mana spell. If we had Tanrao, we could cut 3 mana into 1 mana, but here we don't. You kind of want to play, but EP, just like my hand, or like my hand is cool, but we are stuck here for like 10 turns. We now actually Slam Castile. Think it's actually reasonable here to not press it. It's 4,000. No, most likely perhaps still one in the wall, but we can just extend our dealer
こ
here
こ
with
か
the
らが本番
easy
って感じね。
Damaton. It's ask Kotomo if I Tama with Oda feels like slam. We might save like 1,000 points here on the PDP. Torment 6-0, 6-0. Torment 6-0.
ラン
Torment. Torment. Dude. Friendly player. Dude. They saw my Rensang coming. But they saw it coming. They saw that we have a template. They decided to just deny my dealership. It was also kind of weird here on the right, I must admit. Because they got the AK-5 show as well. And they got, it's next to the Tora as well, but they already got like a Tora, and then like the Zonta was so bad here on the right. If you look at the hand, they had like 3 social shapes, an Ono plug, and then like a 1, 2, 3 pin, I think. And then the most obvious thing that you want to do with those hands is go Honitsu in the Dora suit. Um, like, well, something like that. And then definitely on the 1 through AK-5.
チー
1 to the AK-5, so say with the 6-0 Tura, we definitely don't want to simulate the AK-5, but the 6-0s and 7-0s are already fusion in their opponents, or we're already in their opponents. Uh, but they lost like an easy 3,900 for a very bad one-hand hand, and which got like the second hand on Haite, or Hote. Toyman, what is
タイミング
this?
ローラ
Stop it, stop trolling. They have like a C rank, but at least they're not winning from us. Famous last words, but imagine going for the Tamaton, though. The thing is, the updates aren't even that good. If you do like a 1-pin, you don't have thunder. If you do like a 2-pin, you have a ramen, but you don't have. You might still get a 1-pin, and then you have like Riichi Nomi, and then or Riichi Tora, but it's then you should definitely just Riichi instantly, and then the 6-0 is good, the 7-0 is whatever, and then perhaps the uncle for the donkey might be there. Mm. But like definitely you should reach that if you the player across. It can be an on its cross, but we are just happy to push our hands for the time being here. We are not going to play some very defensive Mahjong here. We are E something here. We do lose all the monster acceptance if we got 6 mana, but we actually touch E some. Mm. We can play it two ways here. We might get a normal hand. As even some Hoolit's chance here.
Oh,
But we will be Tempai earlier most of the time before we get our painful. Just waiting to deal into tournament actually. We are probably just dealing into tournament at this rate. And not that much that we can do. The way they scope it here, it's looks like a 3-month Itachi. Disappears. We do like something better. We were just going to get rid of this AK, but I'm too afraid actually now. I'm pretty afraid of dealing into some Tura state for like 12k. Yeah, but we are just stuck on this 5 month. I think we are actually kinda stuck here. And then
Riichi よ。
top throwing green towers. I don't know what Torment has. They might have some very bad dealer hand. That is what I'm putting them on. So they are forced to call once and they can't get a hand. Because they should have been able to chill our long already. Or they should have configured the hand already, I think. But that is what I would expect if I'm playing against a strong opponent. Any Nakashuchi and Troyos here? Anything is Suchi in my points. It's almost everything is Suchi. 6 months is Kabe now. Shifting the high day from Dorman, but I don't think they're Tempai anyway. Kamita actually has a higher Tempai chance than Dorman, I think. Oh, they're just going for Kaiten? I don't know. It might be a high take or it might actually be a Tempai. But Riso, yeah, probably a Tempai then. Because like everything is safe against me and they push a non-safe down there. So Himata should be Tempai, the other two shouldn't. And they actually have a 3-sided weight there. I think the 5-man actually is safer there. I actually think this 5-man is the better Tao. This would have turned into me, but I think this Teresa is still uh is still like kinda iffy. Like there's a 6-month Kabe, and the only thing that 5 month goes into is some Carita at some points or some Donkey.
うん。
And like this 5 month was just better than this Teresa, but uh, they touched. And we are tight now, and we have lost Tila, and we lose the tie break as well. But we have a good hand here, so that is something, right? So stupid that Timonta actually got the Teresa over this 5 month. Give me my East something. East something, please. I don't really want to do like 1 month for East, but it is fine. If you can't see it, we have a 5-pin Sabo with a social shape here. So, but we can upgrade here on the pins, but because the 5-pin is connected here, it, mm, 2 7 pins. Let's just cut this four. So, like we have a lot of pins, so I don't think it has a lot of upgrade potential. There are like 2 7 pins out as well. The 9 pins are still okay, but they aren't really the upgrade that we are looking for here. We are trying to get some good chances here with these 2 cards. Six-month. Do we see that? I think so. Not the 16. It's at 6-month. But I'm not going to see the 7, so I think.
C.
But I have to see it. But yeah, we see at least some cool. But the 5 so is a skip. We see the some cool, but we skipped for 5 so. Unless it's Aka. Aka door is fine. Yikes. There's a 5-pin Kabe.
ごめんなさい。お先よ。
But no Yura, no Yura. We knew that by the no Mongon animation. Stealing my Riichi City of last turn, which basically puts them out of 4th contention. They are pretty safe here on the left. But we still have like a 2-way fight or a 3-way fight for first, but Kamicha still needs to win a big hand here. Now actually as well. Because if that Tito pass, they can't really come back. They need a Hanuman next turn with these scores. Ping up 1k here would be pretty good. Well, it's 1600. Because it does put us outside some sumo ranges, but among on sumo we are still second. Don't want to so here. To that roll, the 3-pin troll with this 4-pin is still okay. The 3-pin does connect to the 1-pin, but the store troll is like massive. The AK 5-pin. Check. There's just some point where we have to fight it, unfortunately. From first to third, aren't we? Sounds good, sounds. We just have to chase. If we get them back here, there's not really any option. If we do like a 3-pin here, we can perhaps even cut white here. That is no, it's not good. Or like it does give us. No, it's just Mangan. It's just Mangan. It does give us second, but it's honestly like it's really sad second. Kind of sad second here, but they probably should have skipped a run as well. I think they. If they had the Ura, did they have Hana? Perhaps they can still run. If they needed one Ura for the Hana, then they can definitely run. But I don't know. It's really sad on the tiebreaker. I hate the tiebreaker so much. I think it's just lazy design, and they can easily just make it better, or just split the points on the tie. Also, like the tournament has seed wins tiebreaker, which is they have basically rank rules, which is just very lazy. They just put like 3,000 people into some gauntlet, and they expect people to play it, and then like it's just not how to want to host a tournament anyway. Like. We want dedicated rule sets, we want proper sign-ups, and we want probably not novices and new accounts in your tournaments as well. Because there's a lot of, even in like the cat football, like with the top 100, there's a lot of people who just disconnect, just steal in. Like there's a lot of garbage going on, even in like the top 100 players tournament. And then if you open it for everyone, I think it's fine. But you probably should exclude the novice rank, the new accounts from the tournaments, because people can just create a new account, and they can have like an account restriction as well on a certain age. The sixer was actually very good here. There were only 2 sixers left. Yeah, Pinfu East something. We have 2 Toras. If we get a Sampon here, I think the 7-man Sabao is good enough, but on the 3-pin Sabao, we are definitely not going to take it. The 6ers are pretty dead. Yeah, probably just 5-star, because the Tora trolls are also weak here as well. Yeah, the 6ers is ultra dead here. Only 1 tile left. So yeah, probably the 3-pin is just straight up better. But we saw like 2 1-pin, so I didn't want to go for the lower pins. It's probably still better than this 5. So we do have overlap here on the monster, so we're just going to Shumakiri. The difference between the 4 and the 7-man is that the 7-man creates better ramens with the 8-man for the terminal 9-man. But the AK5 the AK5-man is better connected with the 4. This is kind of not what we want to throw anyway. Like this is like one of the throws which we don't really want. Like we have a Mangon here with Ipeko Tritoras, but honestly it's just just not really what we want. Even if we throw like an 8, so it's going to be 5-8. 5-8 so is fine. If we throw like any upgrade is fine here actually. Even like a Teriso is fine. Like if we get the Teriso, we are just cutting the Tura for the Kansan 4, so um just better. Like it's better tiles, but it's not 3 tiles versus 1 tile, but I would still reach on a 4, so Kansan here. Something the Tura. Can't really use that. Really unfortunate. It probably got seat here. It probably got seat there as well. I think. I think Simons has really good acceptance for this 5-8 pin. We are just stuck here. We are stuck on this garbage. Wait, we just like we are. It's more feeling like mine's 8k here, I'm winning the 8k, like, you're just stuck, like, there is nothing that we can do on this 6 month against it's a pawn, 8p. They couldn't see this fight. Cool deck, but they have a complete monster save, so they're basically everyone is waiting on the social, but someone has the last 6, so our wait is dead. It's like there's no 40, or like this 2-man is safe. Anyway, it's just so garbage. We can have calling enabled actually. Calling enabled is fine. Man, it is. I knew they like with the call like here on the monster. I know they have a social weight. Like it's basically guaranteed that they have a social weight. I'm abusing the call like. We are not going to tune the 6-0 anyway. And on the 3-0, I'm not sure what we are going to do on this 3-0 draw. I think I don't know because I can reiterate basically. Like there is still 160 left, so but so cutting the Storas is not really an option. Perhaps 909 so could be an option, or just breaking my tempai completely. We can try to set up for the SSK here, the 123, as well as the 234 are both possible. On the 4-man, the 4-man is probably the interesting to roll. We have only a Nomi hand. I think we are going to attempt it on a 4-man, but it's just because we just have a painful, Riichi painful. If we had more value, we definitely would take a ramen. But on a 4-man, I'm just willing to try it. But one of the more mediocre draws for sure. It's just too tough here. Like we can't cut a 4-man here. And then like a 3p is not a card, 4p, or like there's nothing else in this 1-man. We could have tried to get a 2-3-4 there if we really want to wait there, but I don't want to wait. We just have to hit the Ipatsu and the Ura for the 7-7. No Ura. No Ura sets. One hand, hence. You can skip the first here. Probably just have to cut a cash wins here. The reason why we skip is basically because we might get it close, and the other thing is we actually the West Pawn doesn't really speed up the hand currently. It will speed it up later, and we are keeping some safety here as well. It's not because we're leading by like 4k points or like 2k points here that we are skipping the West. My hand was still very fragmented, and then we can even get a thunder here in some situations with the West spear cut, and then we want to throw around this 8-man, we might actually connect with this 3-man as well. And then the West are redundant here. This episode is pretty nice. I'm not going to see like a 3-pin here, probably only the West pawn. But here we might even skip the West pawn again. But perhaps we skip the West pawn and just go for very slow hands. This Penson is very weak as well. No total acceptance. the Torah, we have Torah semblance, but it's an upgrade and it's not completing the shape, so it's not amazing here. And it's still obviously pretty
いってらっし
far.
ゃい。
Mm, really want to pull it, like, but if we had like a 6 month as well, like pulling it for 3,900 is okay, but pulling it for 2,000 is just not good. Just not worth it at all.
リーチ。
Yeah, actually I have a really good Mawashi. You can fully Mawashi it. We're losing out on the 2T4 pin here. To some school, but I don't think it's that likely anyway. But we can 100% fight this. Actually, we can fully fight this. We can actually cheat it, which is kind of weird, but we can actually cheat it. And then we need the last bash. Well, we can cut bash and then go Kater.
チー。
You can also get the 2T4 some score, of course. Really not that afraid of the hand. There's just no way to get a Sabo out of scale. You can pretend that we are falling still. The 3 pin is very safe here on the left. I don't know what we are want to fold on. I think the 2-5 man is definitely the 6-9 pin. I think the 6-9 pin and then the 2-5 man. Or some Syunkos. The Syunkos are definitely here on the left. But we are not defending against some Syunko hand anyway. If it's the 6-9 pin.
リーチ。ツモ。ピンフ。ドラ。
People should have just got this 3 pin so they don't get Mangon Shimote on. But no way, Fluff. He lost our hands. Yeah, like the hand is good here, but we just need to throw the right tiles, of course. Like there's a lot of potential with this hand. The Itza is fake, but the sun schools are definitely real here. The 3, 4, or 5 with 4, 5, 6, well, idle or basically. It's not both, of course. You don't get both sun schools, but both of them are here. The Itza isn't. Have you had like a lot of honors which he kind of had? You can try to get Ronitze with the Itze, but otherwise it's just going to be Tandao, Pinfu, Sansuku, what the goal is. Still kind of stuck here. We don't have a pair yet, so we can't really see. Like the Torachi, I guess, but we have to be patient here until we get a pair, and then we can try to cool our hand for 1 hand, 2 hand. 3 hand as well, perhaps even 4 hand. If you get AK5 man, then there's something cool to let's go this 9 and do this 1 man, and then we are just looking for a block in another shoot here. Probably the social, but if we do like a 2 pin is fine as well, and then we can open our hand. The 7 man she is kinda weak though. It does advance our hand, it's just 2 hand. Like this 5 man she is not worth it either. For the 3,900 for the Tandao Sanskultura. So we are still waiting for a good pair. Um, the last got this 2 pin, it's just really not doing anything. Tandao is pretty much confirmed here. Just look for like a 2 or 8 here, I think. That is probably one of the better draws. Hmm. The push isn't that good, honestly, here. The last push was way better. The last one was way better. But didn't win last one. And they are Tito this time, so it's just not a great push here. But what was the plan here anyway? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, nah, it hasn't passed. We can't really call it. We can call it now, but not there. Like it's not really doing that much, and we have to cut one more time. That is the issue after the 4-6 month C. So we are happy here. I think we are happy. 3 month push, 8 month. One sounds on this 5, so you actually have a sounds good sounds on the 3, 4, 5. Too choosy, too choosy. It's one sound on the Aka, and they have the Aka here on the right. We have 3 Han confirmed, and then we Shimo the Sansuku for extra stats, for the extra Sansuku Raku stats. But the other set is Tora, so the Pharaoh is pretty much confirmed. Going to be 3,900 on Ron, or the 1,000, 2,000 for 4,000 on Shimo. Finally, we hit this Sansuku and not the last one. If it's all like an east, we are still going to pull the double east instead of taking the T-Deutsche. Like if it's all an east, it's going to be double east and not. We are not going for T-Toy if we get the east spawn. Maybe we are T-Toy to do something here, but we unfortunately do have to cut the east here because if we get like a Riichi Tenhou here, it is also great. We can play our hands both ways here. It's. Okay, we are East London here, but the East London is really weak. There's 2,000 for the Sabo here, and then 2,000 for this 5P. There's 4,000, and then the 2-man has greatest acceptance here, but it's no Raku. Yeah, it's just one hand. But it is good. We can try to Shionko, Sananko it. Nah, Tupin was better. Tupin was just way better. I regret my one. Because our acceptance on this monster shape is just very weak. It's 2,000. Yeah. It's 2,000. Nah, nah, we are not pulling on E something here. The acceptance is the acceptance is that the 3-pin is such a mistake. What are we doing? Why are we cutting the 3-pin? Our acceptance is that here as well. Dude, what are we cooking here with this 3-pin? Our acceptance for the T-Deutsche is 2,000, and our acceptance for the San Anko Shionko is 3,000. Okay, there's more acceptance. This 2-pin is a mistake. The 3-pin was a mistake, and this HO friendly player, blind. Yes, they are blind here on the right. No, Shimo-chan. Shimo, oh my god, it's a Nakapukure too, so for the extra food. Shimo, the Nakapukure for the 40 food, yeah. Shimo, why? Like these free transies, those master ones are always trolling so hard here. Like they all like the just playing spoiler. Like, like I don't want to tell you that the master ones is the reasons why we are not ranking up because they are the reasons that we are ranking up. They are the reasons why we are ranking up. But uh, my younger is something which we certainly didn't play horribly, which we certainly didn't play horrible. Yeah. I really want to fight Torment, but if we don't do like Mangan, like we are dead, and we don't even have a hand here. We just don't have a hand. At least we have like an uncle which we can fold on. We have like 17. We do like the last East as well. Let's just cut this E. We're not cutting this one pin yet. Nakasuchi, 6 pin there. 9 months are safe as well. Can we fight it? Still pretty tough. It is still very tough. But there is now Mawashi with 18, 17. Well, and then 9 for the 5-cell connector here. You can start going for the Mawashi with this 18 and then take the Rankan here. And then probably 9 for the 5-cell connector here. That one isn't safe, so just got this 8 pin into the 9 and then we can even go 7 pin later on or 5 pin later. You can see the 7 here as well. We will probably see the 7 if it comes. That is still live. I think our hand was pretty dead, but it's I think it's now confirmed that we don't even have that many save tiles here on the right. This is kinda disastrous. It is what it is. We try to push a bit and then we don't have save tiles here on the right. It's a 2, 3, 5 wait here. The painful on the 2, 5 and the extra full on the 3 Nah, it's only on small. Only on small. Was thinking about this 9 cards, but like the outside hand is actually better than the Sansuku. And this right second is of course the best style to get as well. Um, we can get a Tura, hopefully close as well, but like it's just so unfortunate that the Tontas is never really worth going for, or the Sansuku here, because there's also some Santa outs. And we can just spawn 6 or like we can see an 8 or 1. Not that big of a deal. It's only 200, but it's already south to. Just totally fine with the 6 card. We do lose out on the AK 5 but Shimoza had it. We do have to open here for 200, unfortunately. It's kind of sad reality. We do have to open. We still don't really care about the pinful with a 5, 8 Chi. They have another pinchu shape there on the right. They have like multiple cool options. That's why they are thinking so long. Like that is like the only reason why they take like 5 seconds on the T. Or they have a connection issue. That is technically possible as well. Um, I want to the Ripperoni. It can't be discounts on 18, unfortunately, because Sabo is just
てらっしゃ
very
い
weak. Luckily, the Tora has power, so we can push it here. Otherwise, we would just got 19, and then we are probably trying to Mawashi here, but um, we definitely don't want to tune to like some 7-7 hands. Kamita 8 again. That's an 8. But there's our 2 Han here on the 8 the other way. I guess the 7 is still okay. Shimosa might have another shape though, but I think the 8 is just better here for the 500, 1000 here. We are almost tied, but we are still lacking behind here with like 500 points. Yes, it's 500 points. Uh, we have less chance to get lost as well now. We do have lost Zero. It's actually kind of okay, but it would have been better if we didn't get. Like, if we were like, if Toyman was Stilo instead in Olaf, and then they suffered the Oya Capri. Just got this. It's just so friendly that Shimoza gave Toyman the easy Mangan they had before for the Hunitsun. It's got just going to be 1P next into the 8 so probably, and then. Hopefully it's all like a south, because our hand is just 1 hand without the souths, basically. Uh, Deutsche chance technically as well, but if it's all like a 7-8 pin, we are just trying to get a normal hand here. The south is next on the chopping block because Shimoza does look sus. Uh, we can test this 9 pin, it passed. Like if they see it, we kinda already know what they have, but if there's like call like on this 9 pin and they see it, like it's kinda obvious of course. But that would reveal on 8 pin as well, and then they show the Mangan, and then we might actually have to fold if they show the Mangan, which they actually already do, but um we do need like only like 500 points here, so you're not giving it up right now, but if they pull the south after we got it, and we are not really pushing our hands. It's just not a good push. Because if we fight Mongon here, and then we only have like just barely enough to temporarily get first, this is not worth it. Shiny Tora, but skip. One so. Yeah, it's one so. Foreman is actually pretty safe as well. The Foreman is actually pretty safe. Foreman is probably next. Yeah, I think Foreman is next. If they have a Foreman tanky, well played. But there's also like the one sound on the 2 shows. We actually are Isan turn. We are actually Isan. But there's an anchor on the. Yeah, that it. Luckily we can just fold. If we got Tempeh there, it's just a horrible situation to be honest. Because if we get like there's an uncode Tempeh, I think we have to push the Nan there on the Kampuche base for 2 stars. But here we can just fold out. On the 6-9 we can just hard fold. So that is good, right? When the game allows us to fold on the dangerous star. One, two, three, 1 pins, 4 1 pins. Are they out here on the right? The also is Kabe. Yeah, wait, one. Yes, it's Kabe, okay. That makes it easy. Even on one chance, like I was considering like the lower pins here. But we don't have to take the risk here against Simut-san. Is it confirmed 6-9? Is confirmed 6-9 here on the left? Confirmed 6-9 on. The 2-pin is very safe. Benson. 4-pin. It's actually a Saba. I almost stood in the 7-pin there. Or like it is with this AK, it's actually trap, but the 8-man is also Suchi. I think 2-pin is fair there. I think just the threat of Shimotsa having some pin success makes the 4-pin slightly worse, but no one Toyman is still above 30k here. Setting up for some Tundra hand here. The East out dead, so it's just a fairly slow hand. Some pinful chances, but like triple comes down here. You can try to choke the nah, nah, no, didn't choke the queens. The white was well one card, so I wasn't too worried. But it's of course not the best if they like get the Mangon here. Because we are on the chopping block. If they Mangan Sumo here, and then if Gamcha Mangan Sumos, we are lost. You just have to push some terminals here. We can cut East later on, but for now we don't even have enough. If we cut East too early, we are just dying later on. We can't pass the 6-pin here. Our hand is basically dead anyway. Especially because stay pawn the second. There's goal lag on that. But I'm not waiting on monster, right? Unless there's a pawn lag. If it's pawn lag, then but like I think we can pass every single monster here on the right. Perhaps not this. I think even this 7, man. But it is like cool, like pushing. My favorite, right? Hmm. 18, Mumpy. I think we are playing the 3-man next. Like 2-pins are shooty, but like I think the callback on the 4-man was genuine here on the right, so the monster should pass here on the right. Oh my god. Toyman, but it's 3 okay, oh my god. It was Toyman with the pawn lag. Toyman. Stupid lag. I don't know why they have pawn lag on this 4-man. But they have calling on. Not too happy, but we have a decent hand here. Dead on the better deeds. It was pawn lag, not C lag. It might be C lag as well, but disaster. Imagine trying to read 6-0 ECT, 7-man ECT, 7-pin, also just a pawn here. We don't have enough with the 2000 X here. With Shimo, Thunder, Tutoras. We do have enough on Rom. Yeah. But we will see. We will probably just 5-8. Yeah, it's just unfortunately we do have to reach C, and we are not going to watch it, or I'm not going to watch it because I can take my toilet break right now.
Riichi 一発 ピンフドラ2マンガン
I see we got the ipatsu, but no
平凡を平和に
ura.
作ろう
I
としたの
think
は
each
無駄にはなら
ipatsu
なかった
painful
わ
to if we hit the ura, they actually would have been lost. Yeah, they would have actually wait. It's six, yes, 6K more. They would have died on the. They would have just died. Yeah. Which is kind of funny if you have like no sushis in our pond and then you hit someone from first to last. They only have an 8 plus rank, so oh wait, it's a P rank. They got a P rank. So like if they got lost, it's kind of their fault anyway. Still like 200 points from even. We were above 45, but then we just lost. We just lost. I guess Keiko was cursed.
これからよろしくお願いしますね
お願いします。See to it. Hmm. Like this response of Lucid Torah, like this response does Lucid Torah. So like the cheat here might be actually something. This 9 pin, nah, I hate this. We have like double 7 pin acceptance with this 9 pin. The 6 pawn was interesting, but we don't really have a toy hand here anyway. We do have Raku High West, but I don't think we can really pawn this because we just like the 6 pin is difficult. And Sitoitse is something, and the pins are worse here. So we are just cutting the 7 pin next. And then we are probably waiting on the Tora Tanki. The Haku Tanki is actually okay, even with an Honitsu here. Shuanko, nah, no Shuanko. Like the 460 Scott, and then we have the Sitoitse with the Tora acceptance as well now. So you don't have to keep the Anko. Uh, We do have to do like a one-show for the Hakutanki. See, yeah. Oh no, yeah. Let's see the core rate. 29, so we can say pretty much they have to hold it. We can be pretty certain that they have it. And we can just Riichi here. Okay, Shimote is on a horrible wait over the other 2 players, but the thing is we are trying to bait them. If they have a lone right second, we are trying to run like the lone right second here on the right. We are still Riichi. We are still Riichi. Dude, we are still Riichi. What are going to do though is going to Shimakiri Riichi and then it looks like a sushi trap on the Kansan, but it's Tora. It's a Tora Kansan. So like they should have the Riichi. It's also a muscle one. They have like a 25% Riichi rate. Like they were definitely going to Shimakiri Riichi there. But we have to be careful. Like we have to check Kamicha. Like if they Shimakiri Riichi, we know that something fishy is going on. Like uh, if you know that people see Makirichi, you can really approach that, or you can play against that. And you, for example, if you do have like against stronger players, Shimakirichi just means that they either have like a Mangon Plus or they have a horrible hand. So the medium hands all are gone. And then if it's a Sage, it's always Hanuman Plus. And then you can make some more leads. But most of the Shimokiri cheese means that they have a very bad hand. I know the 6-9 show is pretty bad, but we're just trying to get a ramen and not like the 6-9 show final weight here. We are just cutting the real shape. We have an uncle headless situation. We just want to do like a 7-show, 5-show, 4-show here. And now we have the Iron Man with his 4,000. This is not ideal, but it's way better to have this than this 130 show with the 6-show card, for example. And then we now unfortunately to have a kind of half cup its weight, but we have Ventura, so it's justified here on the terminal as well. And 6-show Shimo is actually extra full as well. There's no point in waiting here. We are not Kamitsa here. Just Urasa. Yeah, Fluffy, I don't think the open hand here on the left can hit the Urasan. I don't think the open hand can hit Uras. But thank you for your inputs and constructive feedback. I always checking the scores. Uh, Kamita wrecked me twice already with the Tama Shimotora and the other hidden Uncle Double East. And they also have the Tora, but the Tora is like it can reach it from 7-7 to 12k, so it's another like 12,000 points still. Uh, And we have a Tora Tanki situation here where we just come to boom the right seconds for a Tora Tanki. We can just open and we can just set up for the Tora Tanki here. Mm, it's even like here, like if we pawn and then like right. Mm, mm. Like the standard cut is the Torah there, but we are down so many points. It's just down way too many points for some reasons which I d- I don't know. Like I can't remember what happened. I just can't remember. Maybe it says like 10,000 points here. Hmm. I guess we can pull it. It's just that the 7 shows are one scope, but we can upgrade here on the 7 shows. Like I was going for the double C69 show, but that is also like not the best. Like it's like if it's all like a 5 show or 6 show, it's basically the same thing here because the 8 show is dead here. With the double 69, so I just don't think it's a thing. Um, just don't think it's a thing here. I wonder why Simulta hasn't seen any of my pincher yet. Yeah, it might be a green track and tanky instead of the north tanky. Also looking here on the right, it's like, well, what do we think they have? Like it's probably the greens or even the whites. We haven't seen the whites, the hakus that. We probably have to drop the Torah very soon here as well. Because it's just going to tune into some Garbage Chikoku Tanki later on, and then we are just ultra sad. The dealer repeat isn't the worst either here on the left, giving us one more hand. Uh, Not that worried about this 7 month, but we do have a hand that just can't really win. I don't even know if we can push this. No, I don't. You're down so many points here, and all the pins that have passed basically by now. I don't think we can even push the screen. Yeah. Mm, yeah, it is what it is, but
ここ
it's
から
also
が
like
本
too
番
hard
って
if
感じ
we
ね
win. And oh my god, we trust that they have the uncle. You're down so many points here. But they have Rakuhei there. Oh, it's Kamitsa. It's actually okay, saved. But we know where the Hakus are. Then like they have like a pair of it as well. Like
ロン
oh no,
ハン
wait.
さん
Yeah,
見
they
つ
have a
けたよ
pair.
シャードラ
They didn't even have only which I pick out. Like they don't have any Pinshu weights, and then like where other weights, but like if we hadn't done this much, we would have definitely not pushed this green. Um, like we are down like 13k here. So getting Katen here is like like a 2.5k swing basically if it passes. If it competition is pretty big though, it's to that donkey perhaps. Mm, it won't be just like a 7 shot chi here into the Tora donkey. Mm. The thing is like the Riichi Haku versus the Tora donkey here. It's probably better to just Tora donkey. Like the Riichi is definitely more EV, but Golding is fast, so let's throw no, let's throw one, right?
ちょっと悔しいなちょっとだけだけどね
I really can't see this, so but that's not cool. Like, oh my god, I hate this 3 show. I hate it. Mm. Let's create it, but it's not even that. Like, we should have gotten more. Like, it's so shiny. We are just getting baited by this Dora, and it's not good. We are just getting baited. Oh my gosh, we not this age show.
リーチ
No, my temper. We have to push the Tapu Mushuchi for our Tora Tanki.
リーチよ
I was considering the Sawa on the last move, but I don't think it's great.
つもくっくっくここまでだよリーチつもチートイ
Oh my god, it's a Cheetoy which dropped the Tora. It's a Cheetoy that dropped the Tora there. Oh. Such a pain. Ah, dude, this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 start here. Welcome to 4th place. Welcome to 4th place. It is. Dude, we have been getting wrecked like all our hands, like the entire 4 hands. We are just getting absolutely destroyed. Let's see if we can win. Which isn't Futon, but it's just one hand here, unless we get some wins here. Maybe one P. Maybe one P. Ah, no. No. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god.
ポン
See, Deutsche, it's still 2 something.
ついは
Ronde.
ラ
Oh, it's a
ン悪
ronde.
くないね
Stupid game. Like, the tune is also really unnecessary there, to be honest, but... what's the difference between 5,000 and 4,800 points, right? I don't see any difference. The ramen seafood artist case, it's definitely a thing though, like... They really felt the pressure though, but... Like, the ramen tea is usually not good for the Atosu game, but... They won their hand. It's also that they need like a manga on there, like... I would definitely skip this too, so for the Tsun Atosuke there. Because they kind of need a manga on there to do anything there. I guess like have like a Hanuman condition here, and like it's basically I need like 2 hands, so they can just create for the manga on Shima and then uh, try to just create it out basically. Because like now, like if we pass, they are just confirming 3rd place still, uh, especially with this 1 hand wins. And then if Simonsa wins, it's kind of okay. They are still 3rd, and the 1 hand just doesn't do that much for our tournament here anyway. Um, oh my god. And this is never completing here. If you want like some singing stream, Fluffy, you can go to Tips' stream. Okay, we do have a Rakuhai 2 Tora hand. We can get another Tora, of course. Well, 3 Toras with the green dragons here. 7, so... Tumon is next. Yes, that's... But our hand went from horrible to actually playable. We have to pull this. Like the Uka is dying. And we basically have enough, but we are still Atsusuke. That is kind of the issue here. Uh, That is the only issue. We can sometimes send post to a toy without the greens, but the greens would be nice. Oh no. Oh, that's it, but
見つけたよリーチ
okay, it's at least it's like 7-7, so that is something here. This really is bad that this 2-man isn't even safe across. It's actually very dangerous across. We didn't have any better safe now anyway. We are still Mongonsimo behind here. When are we going to cut this 4? So that's the question here of this hand. What would you do of this hand is when are we cutting this 4? So because we will probably cut it right here actually. Uh, because there are some ways to get 2 steps into the Soshu here with the Teriso roll and then having Tora acceptance. But it seems to be only 1 block Soshu here and then 2 blocks Mansu. And then we can still upgrade if it's all like a 1-3 man here. And we can use the 6-7 man as Ramme. Like here, we can just cut a 1 man and then if we do like a 5-8 here, we can definitely cut a 2-3 here. But if we do something else, it's probably going to be 6-7 man. But the 1 man being twice cut is still okay now. It's definitely better than the double acceptance, but we do need some value. So if we do like a 36, I'm not I do think we are going to cut the 2-3 pin. The pins it does look best here on the board here. We just missed our pin full here with the Stuma, but we have done down now, so that's completely fine. You're probably going to cut the 2-3 pin regardless on any East Hunter. And there's the Riichi 8-man Kami, 8-man Kami, 8-man Kami. They don't have an 8-man. Just got out of class to see me get 4 just in time. Dark Slayer, we are about to get a 4. Kami-chan, 5-man, Kami.
ごと言っちゃった
Oh my god. Mm. Yeah, it's just so tough, like so tough. It's just that we didn't get any towers here on the left, and then we are still scrambling for safe towers, which is really bad, but oh my god.
リーチ
Dude, the Nomis. Mm. It's really that this Akatora ruins my entire hand. This Aka 5 pin is just ruining my entire hand. No kidding. Because I would just got this Kansan if it wasn't for this Akatora. Um, I was just going to cut it, but nah, my name on Pio. We getting so wrecked by this Kansan, Tora. We could have had like a 9-man Pale and a West or a Haku over this entire
カン
Pinsu shape. This Aka, no,
ポン
no, I hate it. This Akatora is just ruining my entire hand, like, and I'm not kidding, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. We could have had like an easy Honitsu here, but we haven't Aka and the other suit. I hate Aka Ari. I hate it. Like we would have had like a Haku pair, a Naiman pair here if we Didn't have the wrong indicator. Classic. Hij wil overlook. We are about to get lost, but he do have a hand here. Only two hundo. Yeah, like I can't even cut to the 5 pin here. Like it's not an option. Like the monster is too weak for that. Like if we told like we have like a ton tutora hand with extra funa. Uh, but this is not an option to cut 3 into AK because on the 5 month old we are just very sad and the only says no acceptance. It's just basically disaster. And if we pair up like an 8 month there, we can go back to Honitze. I don't think we're going to change the weight here because we have enough food here. We have like
どう
we have like 50 food. Yeah,
トン
wait,
ドラ
is this?
ドラ
It should be 50. Yeah, it's 50 food. We are not putting the naan there for the Tora Tanki because the win rate on this Tora Tanki is horrible after the pon. Pon 6 month on this Tantora Tanki. It's just a horrible Tanki. And we are actually back into the game now. Uh, Back into the game, but the game is playing at 30k points here, fighting for last, with a high likelihood that we are lost going into all last because of the Oreka party. And then we are still fighting for the crumbs here. We delved into what was
いけない
it?
ドラ猫が
It was a double East Tune Tora for the 12k.
僕
We got the
来てくれ
knight
たの
on
に
our
そういうこと
hands.
言っちゃった
Riichi, was it June? Riichi Yakuhai Noah of two Toras. Well, we had massive hands, but all got the knight. And except this one. We are just trying to call it down for one hand, but we need to uh, throw the tiles first, of course. To do something here.
ポン
It's whatever. We can cut it. We should have got a 5. We should have gotten it, but whatever. If I like, we have to try to not let them call there, but
ちょっとだけだ
it
け
was
ど
once cut there already, so
ポン
not the biggest deal here. And hopefully we collecting the 1500 or the 1800 here from Toyman on the 37 pin.
タイヤを
Very good, very nice. Very important win as well. Like it's from 50% pull off to now like I would say it's still like 40% pull off, I think, or around that level. But we have another good hand here. So we are happy.
ポン
If we put a nan here, can I rigged high by?
いけにゃい
We don't have the Honda. And we don't have the second Zaku high. If we do like a nan here and then do a west after, we can got the 7th row, got the 9th row for the Rakuman, right? Do you see the Rakuman? Nah, it's just now. It's just like unfortunate, like we can't fake the Honitsu, we can't got the right or nan here for the 6 month and then try to fake that we are not social Honitsu. It's not an option. See, yeah. They are done with my shenanigans here. That's the second nan here, so it's basically death. Like we can still throw the nan here, which is still cool, but it's of course not amazing. Solo mans. Right, it's Westcott. we have very good ease on turn. It's 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So, and this white dragon. Don't forget the last white dragon is also more. It is actually kind of, it's interesting. The Nijman is good acceptance actually. The Nijman is actually pretty good acceptance because if Simons has a Thunder, which I'm pretty sure they have, they can't hold the Nijman. And then
失敗し
skip,
ちゃった
skip,
かも
skip. Okay. But it is probably like still going to be 7-8 so, especially if we get a 6 so, we have a massive social weight. We have a 4-7-8 so weight. So only on like a 3 so chi. But I don't think we are going to take the Tora Donkey. But for now we can keep it. Like it doesn't really hurt us. We don't even have saved as a Stormman. Like this one star is no Uka-Era, but if it had some Uka-Era, we would have kept it here. But like the Kamicha doesn't have the Naiman as well, so it's actually a pretty good tower to have. But we know that Torment is like the only person who can hold the last two Naimans. So if they reach it's kind of scary. But I think they are out. No Chintanki Timos here.
ここまでだよタンヤオ三色同順
The Takameda, unfortunate. I hate Kami's just see because we would have done the Triso ourselves. And we would have done the Triso. And we are still within like very high warp rate here. It was like if they zoom out the other side, it would have been so much better here. But now we actually have to beat Tempai at Jukoku because we are within 3k range. The 3900 would be way better, but we do have a double, we have a pair of south here for Raku, so we can easily win this. So it's not that big of deal here, but the 1000 points or the 200 points here do matter quite a bit. If they zoom out the 3 or the 6, so makes a huge difference here for us in all loss. We are going to cut the pants on next. We can pull 15, 3. Uh, oh my god. Install this game. Uninstall the game, please. Uninstall.
君たちが卓上ですることは全部お見通しよ
5 tasks. With minus 300 rank points. You gain like 5 tasks still for minus 300 rank points. Let's get our S rank here and then just leave. Another Saintry here.
これからよろしくお願いしますね
Just getting ultra wrecked. I don't know how much do we have? It's still 40. Not 40,000. It's 4,000 here. Uh, yeah. The Toriso is better than the 7 so if we needed one more block, but we don't need one more block. Like if we get a 6 so we have extra value. That's like the only thing that we really care about. Overlap on the 4 pin isn't the worst with extra 3 pin, but this is definitely overlap. But Naka keeps the 3 so with this tape over the 7, so if we need one more block, but we don't need one more block. I know 2 9 souls have been cut, but we don't need a 3-sided weight, like it's just not necessary here. The Tempai, yeah, it's now Tempai, and with an 8 so cut. With an 8 so cut. It's too cheap. Nah, they can't wait. They don't have another 8 so. Do they have 9 so 9 so? Don't think they have 9 so 9 so. 6 so 6 so. They have a 6 so bill. Do they? I think they have a 6 so bill and then Apple Monster or Beans. I can't figure it out, but the 7 shouldn't tune in. I'm not too sure what we are doing with this now. Like, if we get, like, I don't know. I don't think we are pushing it. The thing is, if this 19 deals in, the only thing that is worrying if they have the South bill. Like, that's the only thing that is worrying. If they have the South bill for 3,900. But otherwise, we can just push. We can just push the other tiles. We can just push everything else. But the South is on the chopping block next, unfortunately. And it is pretty scary. 6 so Sabo and do the yeah. It's, or it's okay. One Tora is fine. Like I knew that they have a 6 so pill, but like I knew like if it deals in, it's pretty cheap here. If it's not if it's not a Sabo on the Tora, it's pretty cheap. A weird C, like a weird consonant C initially and as well. This is not a saint. No, this is not a saint. It is pretty good to roll here, and then we are pawning into the 2 pin, and then we are pawning into the 2-5 man for a very cheap hand. There so many Japanese they don't have to be Japanese fluffy when they have a Japanese name. Yeah, it's like 3 a.m. there. I don't know if there's a holiday or something. I don't know that, but skip, and that is Isan. But like we can still get like a 5 pin here. Kamicha is a streamer. The Saint here is a streamer. No, where did we skip? Where did we skip our 5-8? Why did we skip our 5-8? Oh my god, where are we skipping? Yeah, we are not paying attention. We have tutorials. So no sleep. It feels like we are asleep here. I think we are the ones sleeping here, Fluffy. I think we missed a pawn here. No one on the team to pawn the team. Any pawn the teamers, please? It wasn't the right call out, that's why we skipped. It wasn't the right call out. We only want the red, the change. We only want the change here. We are basically obliged to keep the 6 pin because we might have to cut the greens. Oh my god, we almost spawned that. I almost spawned the 6 pin there. Sleep is overrated. No, oh my god, disaster. My 5-8. Ah no, this Aka. Oh no. If only if he pawned, we would have simoed Aka for 11-7. We would have simoed the 5 man. Disaster. We would have actually simoed Aka with this so. Extreme disaster. Oh my god. This double Mushuchi. Mansans. Oh, Isontin is so mediocre as well. Like, I don't even think we can push this for so, to be honest.
リーチよ。
We kind of deserve to queue in there. I'm not gonna lie. We kind of deserve to queue in. Ah, Lasansan, it is. We are not. We are falling asleep here. We are falling asleep. Talking about bedtime. Dude, how did we skip this spawn and then he missed the AK 5-man Shimo and then like it went all downhill. Don't try this at home. Don't try this 6-man at home, by the way. But you see what we are going to do, right? You see what the plan is, right? The plan is to cut 8-9 man here. The 34-pin is still just way better, and we can technically upgrade on the 2-pin with the Spiriton, but it's not that big of a deal. We set up the Suchi trap on the Tora for the Tora Tanky here. we are. Nah, I hate it. I hate the 2-pin. I hate the 2-pins. One 2-man was interesting there, but I don't think it's good. I don't care about the 30-sided weight on the 6-0 roll here. Oh my god. Our saves are so awkward. You can 8-9 here. Oh, never mind. I guess we can't. I guess we can't. Why are we so bad? We could have got the 9 so first and then let them fold out and then push the 8 cell when they're folding out. Ah, why are we so bad today? We also tied on Tenhou yesterday. For the ones who were watching my whole stream. Payment successful. Oh, I got a mail of Twitch that the payment is successful. Do you like cheese? It depends on what kind of cheese. The Urasan cheese I like very much. Ipatsimo Urasan cheese. I like that kind of cheese. Oh my god, my hand is so garbage. Fried or grilled. I think fried is such a scam, or well, not a scam, but like, mm, Timon is the usual lack of Han. Like I think if you fry the cheese, you basically have fake cheese because you have like the cheapest kind of cheese that you can get, so you can fry it basically. But like I think grilled cheese is pretty good as well. Oh my God, my sculpted hand. This is not going anywhere here. Come on, Bill. French French cheese is pretty good as well. But I do eat a lot of cheese here. But you have also a lot of cheese, like on like pizza, which is basically fake cheese. It's kind of fake cheese. It's a cheese product with this. Mm. Okay, we just have to pass that down, and then we can pass the 14 later. But perhaps this 19 wasn't the best card. Ah, the Mangan here. Mm, mm. The suffering continues here. At least we can rate tips and tricks after. And then he will be complaining that he will be ending the stream 5 minutes later as well. Like if he relates into me, we are playing more after, but like I will not let that happen. I will not let that happen. We are contesting who can rate who first, basically on like those Tuesdays, because he has like a 3 hour stream or something like that, and I sometimes. Like it depends. Sometimes I get the rate from tips, but the last few times I've been dating him instead. We do have a tutorial hand now again. We had like a tutorial hand earlier as well, but we got into Shimotsan. Great memories. Great memories. but, but we kinda agreed it and it didn't work at all. Mm. Like there's no justification to cut this pants on now. Like we can just cut this 9 on and then we can cut the pants on later. This 7 star isn't even the strongest flow though with the 9 star in our pawns. The ramen or like not the ramen, the 1, 2, 3 pants on Chi here is very interesting because the owners are mostly dead. Like the owners are mostly dead, so they really can't see it. They basically have a 1, 2, 3 Sansuku because there's nothing else left. There's basically nothing else for them left. Uh, so painful. Yeah, yeah, that is. You don't gain any points on guessing the Raku, and you just don't get any points for guessing the Raku there. Oh my God. Please reset. Ah. Why do we have to play these hands when we are down like 12k? It's so suffering. Yeah. The easiest isn't even Rakuhai here. It actually doesn't really matter if I disconnect or not here because I'm just dead last and we don't have a good hand. I just want to have like a perhaps not like a daily Mahjong scene, but I kind of want to have like a good session, which can be even as long as like 8 to 10 hours, but where I'm really focused because I'm currently not that focused, and I'm just losing rank points because I'm not focused. Well, like I'm kind of losing rank points, but uh, like another like good old session where I can seem like 8 hours to 10 hours. I'm just focused and trying to rank up because I'm just not doing anything here. I'm just donating my points. I do support charities, but I'm just too friendly in this Mahjong Soul game lately. I'm like the friendly one here, and we don't have internet. Or I don't know, it's not working. We just have nothing here at all. Like, oh, hand looks garbage. If this was my hyper, it's still like mediocre. If this was like my hyper, it's still like the hyper. Like if we have this as hyper, it's actually good, but it's like 8 turns earlier. Like way to focus and flow Okada. Don't even think that I'm following Okada. I'm not watching that much M League anymore. Well, like it's usually like I'm having lunch. I could easily watch it to be honest, but I'm just not too interested in the pro scene. Like a lot of you are watching a lot of M League, but I'm this is like it's so garbage. I hate it so much, but the hand is just never going to do anything without its C. It's just never getting anywhere. And Kaiten is still pretty good. Like we are not seeing that one. It's slightly too early for Kaiten here. Like we can get our Tuhan win here as well with the Forcer. You can throw like another Tura.
リーチ
Yeah. Yeah. And then we might be dying here, but it is what it is. Any believers? Any believers? Well, to bad weight against Riichi. The thing is, we can't even push any Musuchi. Like, if it's all like 5 man here, we have to cut 3 into the 5 so.
ラ
Yes, manga.
ー
Mm,
仲介
too cheap, 对们, too cheap. Kamicha's too cheap. Like, did they give them a discount? Why did they get a discount on the deal in? You believe in Shimata? Any Kamle teamers? Any Kamle teamers here? You have like 30 minutes for the Kamle team. You actually have like 30 minutes for the Kamle team. Uh, because like it will be it will be there every single turn. The Kamle team is active or like if you redeem the Kamle team, you know what happens. It's 5,000 points. It's a redeem for the team points, but you can also pay your taxes, like the Chuntanki tax. Um,
チ
well, there is a Conde team. Yeah, there is a Conde
なん
team. Uh,
あ失敗しちゃったかも
maybe Waskill is still thinking about it, but I saw it in the field activity feed here. Good luck, Chun. What do you mean, good
ガンダム
luck?
のわしにとっては不要。
It's Riichi and Ura. We are still too strong here, and it just doesn't seem like that we are progressing our hands. Uh, Unfortunately, we don't have contour acceptance here.
Chi.
I don't know why my Twitch is thinking on the routine, but that is.
つも天罰よ下りたまえ
Did absolutely nothing, but give them one Han here. Give them like 300 points each extra, giving them basically 1000 extra points. Oh, did it? Wait. It gave them more. It gave them way more than it gave them one extra Han. It wasn't only the full. It was counting the full, but they actually got a Han. They got a Han. It was 700 each to 1300 each. So they basically doubled their value. It was 2k basically. You probably should just remove the YouTube thing because I'm not that active on YouTube. Like I will be uploading the VODs, but like I don't want to like it's just like low effort. Like but I want to like the primary reason that I have a YouTube is that I can just store my thoughts and my videos. It's like permanent. Like after this stream, the thoughts get deleted within 2 weeks, and I have like nothing left. You know, like after 2 weeks, it's basically gone. But on YouTube, I can store it forever, basically. Here, our East something here, we kind of need a Torah, or like we just don't have pinful here, so we kind of need the Torah here. There's still an East troll for the headless. But uh, just probably Tron Tempai here. 5 is just very sad. I don't even want this 4 in my hand. I don't want to see that. Uh, I don't even want to collect a 7 I think. Like the 8 is just headless for Pinfu Tora. Okay, we didn't throw the Tora, but we threw the Aka, so that is fine as well. 5 out of 8 are still all Tora on the social, but we can't really win on the 2-5 or on the AK if we don't roll it ourselves. Any Ura-san believers? There's only 161 left. The 8 souls still look good for the Ura too. He got like Ipotchi mode on my whole stream yesterday so often. There were so many Ipotchi modes. That's just unbelievable. You can also redeem the Kanda team. Oh, never mind. The Kanda team is now not doing anything.
失敗しちゃったかも
Let me Karakiri. 17. Yeah, for being gone. Is it? Yeah, but it's one chance and 6 wait, this 6 Toyman. Toyman might actually chase soon. We don't even have the Haite because Kamicha cheat our Haite.
ここからが本番って感じね
3,000 points on Rikuku first winning our hands. It's kind of the same thing though. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of the same. Of course, if we Shimo Ura, it's bigger, but yeah. At least we have a ransom there, because Kamicha is tempeh as well. On the three-sided weight there, on the Entotsu shape. It's actually better like this, I think. To have a ransom as well. Like, the ransom gives us one more hand, basically. Anyone? Ronra, Ron. Kamicha having some toilet break there. Kamicha going for the toilet break. And
Pum.
such awkward shape here, but at least we have Ventura. We have Pinfu chances here. Six, we are something, Penson. But we can still get each on the 6 roll or like a 8-9 pin roll. Like it's not all too bad, but if tournament pawns this, we are barely dead. Yeah. You can't really upgrade elsewhere. The tune has to be just card, unfortunately. If we draw a tune, it's just gonna be dead here. 8-9 here for the 4-7, so. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. But yeah, it's also Torah acceptance on the 7. And on the 3, so we have a 3-sided way, but that's fine as well. We are unfortunately feared on this way, so we can't really keep that. The 9 pin is still acceptance. Really, like I can't see it, but it's just like it does overtake currently, but I do think we might get more, but this is tough. Perhaps we should have just seeded, but we can now reach it.
リーチよ
So we are happy. Monso very sad, but it is what it is. Monso is actually so sad that we might not even want to reach this. Monso, please. Any Tune believers here? Any Tune believers? Throwing the Tune? Any person thinks that we can pull a Tune? The Monso is really sad, I must admit, but
ロン
I don't want to believe in Tune here.
リーチピンフドラ2
Each would have been the same route there because we didn't hit the Ura, unless on Sima, of course. We can check the log. We can check the log afterwards. He got Tora. They're dreaming for the tune, but they are facing like the nemesis or the main villain here, the tune man. So they never get the tune. Triple console here, double console now. It's just going to be an instant unless we try to catch first. Dortmund does have a dealership left, so I don't want to wait too long, but let's wait. Let's try to upgrade that. Like it's next to the Dora. And we can future Nichi this. If we score so we are future. Riichi. The rest are like, the rest are one Scott now. So the Sabos aren't that bad. Like the 6 like any 6 believers here. Any 6 believers. We probably have to reach C now though. Yeah, it's
リーチよ
just getting way too late, obviously. We also have to push people out at some point. Because if we just say Tama, you are not going to fold our hands. No, no, not this 6 so true. I hate it.
落ち着くのだ
Oh, maar iemand die
帰
maar.
るのはイカサマだ絶対やっちゃダメだぞ
Iemand die maar. My first place. Okay, at least we got the Shima. Dude, should have waited one more turn.
リーチツモドラ
Should have waited one more turn for the Ipachima with the Tora for the, I think, Hana for the first place. Dude, it's so painful. The 6 into the 7 as well. Like if we couldn't go for the future, and you see on the 258 pin, it's just going to be an instant read there, by the way. But on the 4 we are going for the future knee. But if you can't future knee, you basically have to press the button instantly. Or you can wait like 1 turn, but no, not much longer. Missile 6k each. Not always wait 1 turn, but the 6 is just like a massive throw there. The 6 Tora for Pinfu as well. And then the 7 for the Ipatsima. I got this massive draw still.
マジックでドラをすり替えるのはイカサマだ絶対やっちゃダメだぞ G
Oh my god, it's so shiny. It's too shiny. It's shiny. I can't resist it. Can't resist it, see. And our hand looks crap. Uh, I just can't resist it. It's just me. It's just me. Like, you don't have to see it. You really don't have to see it. But it's shiny. It's just shiny. We can't resist it. I can only increase from 1 to 2 Han here. What is this play? What is this deal in, you mean? That is game. That is game.
リーチチートイドラにド
Now
ラ
the Ura. Like they just Ura, like they doubled on the 7 months still. The 6 month Ura as well.
サモンレッパンズ突撃
You can check on the Taishangan there. You can check on the Taishangan. The says have an asset. Is it this hand? I don't think it's not this hand. It's this hand, but they don't have it. That. This 3-shot skip was greedy. This 3-shot skip was greedy. It was probably not even correct to skip the 3-shot. But we threw the 3-shot ourselves. Uh, um, so it worked out in the end. But yeah, we cheat and they have the honey sit there as well. They got a 7. But everything deals in. Everything deals in anyway. Kek, everything deals in. They deal really. Oh my god. How did they deal in here? What is this? This is a paid shadow. This is a paid actor here. This is a paid actor here because you should probably deal in, but not on this 7. So yeah, why didn't he got 7? Why didn't he got a 1 show? That's a good question. It's not painful. It's just 2,600 versus the 7,7. Um, yeah, it's just 2,600 versus 7,7, and 1 show is just natural as well. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like it's so bad. Like they read K-caps constitution. He read K-caps. He read K-caps. Let's see Makai here. It's Costuma. Wait, it's Damas. It does Damas. Wait, it Damas and then it's Damas and then it's Damas and then it's Riichi here, of course. It would Riichi here. Yeah, classic.